Hello YouTube, I am back, I am Freelancer, and I am back, and I've been playing a lot of Crusader Kings 2 and watching a lot of videos from a guy named Roomba, and I've been thinking, you know what, I can do this Let's Play thing again with Crusader Kings, and yeah, so I'm going to start in 1066, and I'm going to just start on Newbie Isle here, Ireland. Pretty much, like, it's a great place for learning the game. No one's going to attack you. Like, England has their own problems, Scotland has their own problems, Wales is fractured, and no one else really has the boats or the desire to come over and attack you. Like, even if they have the boats, they don't care enough. So I'm going to be starting here in Dublin for the third time. I've had 2 failed starts with this today. Which is fantastic. Like, I haven't recorded for a long time. Bear with me as I get things back in order. It turns out on my microphone, I was recording the output of my headphones. Twice. So, I have still started badly, but my son is reasonable. This isn't the best I've had him turn up, but that's okay. That's okay. It's something I can work with. You have actually very good traits. Who is your guardian? You are getting a martial education, but that's okay. You're kind and patient and arrange betrothal with my son. Have to wait a little while, but that's okay. I think we've got time. He's 19. He can make babies later. I am married. She's my spy master again. I don't know why. And I'm going to be taking the See the Realm Prosper ambition, just because I don't have any claims to start off with. Like, I can't just up and I can, but that would make him. The only war I can declare right now on, like, my neighbours is, hey, I want you to give me all of your money. And that's not really something that I want to do. I want to take their land for myself. So I'm going to do that. And she has absolutely horrible traits. Why is she my spy master? She hates me. Resign, woman. So I'm gonna just search for people who. Yes, and yes, join court. And search for a good spy master. Like, look at this guy. This guy is amazing. Amazing. He's Italian, but he will come to my court. He's got a claim on Bologna, but I just need to ignore him while he pesters me to do that for a while. But that's okay, I can do that. Fabricate claims. You guys are all the best guys I have, right? And you research cultural tech. I might get a spy master when he comes in to study technology for me. Okay, we've got that betrothal come in. Okay, and he is now in my court. I can't study technology anywhere. Huh. Everyone is up to date on technology. Awesome. So you can just scheme. Pick up plots, that sort of thing. There's probably going to be some eventually. Designated regent is quick bishop. Same with the court physician. Pretty much I'm giving out these titles because I want my vassals to like me. Like, this game is built on people liking you more than anything. Because I am playing a character, a succession of characters actually. So when I die, I will become my son, and then my son's son, and all of that. You've got -5 diplomacy for being secluded? Far out. Oh. I thought you had higher diplomacy for a second there. So yeah. Pretty much. And then everything's predicated on the way that you interact with your vassals. So my vassals don't like me fantastically, but that's okay. I'm going to invite them to feasts. Some of them will come. And I hope my wife comes too, even though I fired her. Pretty much, I didn't want my wife as my spy master. One, because she didn't like me very much. Which... You know, she didn't like me very much, which means that people are more likely to try and use her to kill me. And I don't want her to have that much power. And also because, if you have a look at this state intrigue here, I get a bonus from my wife and a bonus from the councillor. When my wife is my councillor, I don't get the bonus twice. So, but no, that's all good. I'm also going to change succession law to primogenitor, just because I don't like Gavelkind. I hate it. Hate it. Particularly for a slower start like this. If I was doing like an early Muslim conquest thing, Gavelkind fine. Or actually no, they don't use Gavelkind. If I was doing like a pagan playthrough, like if I was playing this guy, Gavelkind, yes, fine. Like all of his kids will inherit stuff. But because I could take that and become the king of, maybe not the king of Perm. Maybe these guys are a bad example, but I could become the king of Perm really, really quickly. Or the king of somewhere really, really quickly. Maybe this is a better example. Like, see how this has got... This is just this land. Like, if I was playing as this... Oh, he's Orthodox. But if I was playing a pagan in this area, it could become the king very, very quickly, and that kind of negates Gavelkind, because your older son will still keep, like, the primary title, and as long as you don't have multiple kingdoms, it's fine. But for something like this, like, I could easily see this character becoming, like, the Duke of these two, like, the Duke of Meath, so here, and then the Duke of Leinster, here, and then dying, and then he would become the Duke of Meath, and he would become Duke of Leinster, which is just... The last thing I want to do is when I start a new character, have to declare war on his brother, just to get my territory back. So... I'm also going to borrow some money from the Jews, because borrowing money from the Jews is a good way to get extra cash at the start of the game, because my martial ability isn't fantastic. That's okay, neither is my neighbours. My martial ability isn't fantastic, and I really do want to upgrade this barracks in my own holding. Play speed 4. I can have a look around the world. I've had a look around the world. Like, there are some big people all over the place, particularly down in the mainland, and then in Asia, or the Middle East over here, and Greece. But we were going to play for honor, and I could become a board gamer. That's nice. So the carousing chain. Every time I play through, I can become after 3 feasts, I can become a socialized or a hedonist, which both give different bonuses to diplomacy, and to hedonist gives a bonus to intrigue as well, whereas socialized is just straight 3 to diplomacy. I could also become a game master now, which is an extra boost to my martial skill, which I'm going to take just because I'm going to need it. It means I won't get any of the other bonuses from the carousing focus, but that's okay. I can still keep having feasts, and there's a chance that these guys will become friends with me. Besides, I can't change my focus for another 4 years. So this is the focus stuff from the Way of Life DLC. So after I have feasts and people like me and stuff, I might actually swap to theology just so I can go on a pilgrimage really quick. And you died. Fantastic. Spy masters always seem to die. Always. Always, always. You know what? You can come to court now. And you've got a claim on Tyrconnell, which is nice. So you're a nice Irishman. So he's got a claim on this territory as the brother of the Earl. So does this martial character here too. Huh. That's okay. Like he doesn't have great personal traits, my spy master, but he's got this elusive shadow and a high intrigue. I'm not going to get him I'm not going to get him to educate any of my children because that's a bad idea. Actually, who is educating my children? My court chaplain and my son. So at least one of them will become an able steward as well. I can claim Bologna. Yeah, no. My old spy master's kids are still in my court, so... No, I can't kick you out. Okay. That's alright. Yep, I will buy you some better surgical tools, Mr. Thing. Awesome. And my son can get married. Yay. I'm going to take the prestige just because I'm not very prestigious and that does affect people's opinion of me as well. But no, son is married. Son has a fair bunch of prestige now and he's getting some every month, which is nice. I can... You know what? I think I will make a move. It's good to be the Earl. I'm also going to break up with her straight up. Just because... Having a mistress around is horrible, particularly when she is... I don't know, she's not related to any of my... She's just, this guy, random dude, his wife. Okay. So, because I'm lustful, I was caught in action by my court chaplain. I've lost piety. So, I should talk about these. Prestige is how much your feudal vassals will like you. So, feudal vassals and mayors. So, I'm not getting a prestige bonus from them. But if we have a look at my opinion of... No, not even that. Okay, that's kind of sad. No one likes me because of my low prestige. If we have a look at... Are you more prestigious? Are you more... No, you've got a negative prestige. That's okay. If we have a look at his prestige, people like him -2 for having negative 100 prestige, pretty much. So people are very upset with him. Particularly like the people that are his brothers. Yeah, people like him less for that. What is my brother doing? He's a marshal. Okay. Yeah, people like him less for having low prestige. Vassals that are priests give a little bit of a bonus when you have high piety. So, losing piety and prestige is not always a good thing, but we can cope. Well, I can cope anyway. My vassals don't like me enough to give me lots of like troops or money, but they don't hate me so much that they're gonna immediately go and plot with the first guy that comes along and, you know, waves nicely at them. I really want to inherit all your stuff, old man. Yay! This boy is my boy, but he thinks it's his boy. That's okay. Yeah, I do want your stuff, old man. Can you hurry up and die already? Let's see if I can plot to kill my dad. No, this is always a bad idea. No, he likes my dad too much to join me, which is sad. No one wants to join my plots. That's okay. Anyone want to join my plot to kill Harold? Not the spy master. Just this random girl. Are you his sister or something? No. You just got a random claim on England. Okay. Your grandfather was... Okay, England's had a wonderfully bad history. Okay, but somehow she's got a claim on that. I could try and kill, like, some of the Welsh here. Split the kingdoms up. Or I could try and kill the guy in Mumu. Plotting is fun. What you really need to find is someone whose spy master hates them. Generally someone with horrible traits. So that's... I don't know why. I'm not in line to inherit any of this. So... I don't know why I'm doing this. That's alright. Yes, I do want to be gregarious. That's extra diplomacy. Which means I can easily just dump this carousing focus when I... Not dump it, but... When comes time to change to a different... Yeah, when time comes to change to a different character focus, it'll make things a lot easier, because what this does is it adds an extra 3 diplomacy. So losing that 3 diplomacy would drop me back to 10, which is okay. That's a good diplomacy to have. 10 is generally a nice average, but I'll want to swap to war at some point, because my martial skill governs how many troops I can field. So I'm losing 25% of my troops for my possible troops, because my martial is at 5. So if I can bump it up to 8 with the war focus, or bump it up to 7 with hunting maybe, just because hunting is also a nice focus. Gives me a bit of extra health, which means I'll live longer. You're not doing so well with the fabricating a claim, are you, Mr. Chancellor? That's alright. That's alright. So, I'm playing with a lot of the DLC. The only one I'm not playing with is some of the content packs, and Let's Play for Honor, and I'll get you next time, and the Conclave pack. Mostly because I like what the Conclave pack does in theory, but having played it for a while, ooh, extra diplomacy again, awesome. Having played with it for a bit, it's horrible in execution. It's really bad. I'm going to increase my levy size for a bit. Just because if I do finally get this claim on Sildara here, I can try and take it off him. So the levy reinforcement is fast, and the levy is a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm going to lose 15 gold just for the opinion with my wife. It doesn't affect like how many children she'll have. She can't have children anyway. She's a little bit too old, according to the game. Like, I know the oldest a woman has ever been recorded having children is much older than 44, but the game kind of says like fertility starts dropping off quite rapidly in the 40s. But you know what? She's got high intrigue, and I'd rather not piss her off too much. Anyway, I'm going to take a break there, and hopefully I won't have to re-record this first episode again. So yeah, until next time, I'm Freelancer, and thanks for watching.